What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel and happy holidays. My name is Mmmmm Queen, and in today's video it is also a holiday recipe, and we're going to be doing an eggnog cake. And I also went ahead to make a butter cream cheese eggnog glaze. Guys, you cannot beat that. Let's talk about all the holiday flavors packed in one dessert. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So welcome back, friends. Now we're going to start off by getting our pan ready. I have a little bit of butter in there. Just go ahead with my brush, or you can go in with one of these cooking sprays that already has the flour. It will just reinforce it and make sure that none of your cake sticks in the pan, because we want it to come out nice and pretty. All right, so this is it. I am done. You can go ahead and also add flour just over the butter if you don't have the baking spray. All right, so now in the bowl we're going to start off with the dry ingredients. Here I have 1 pack of Duncan Hines classic yellow cake mix. Again, just keeping it simple, and you guys love these box cake hacks. So to that I will be adding 1 3.4 ounce pack of white chocolate instant pudding mix. Guys, let me tell you, chocolate and eggnog, match made in heaven. So we're going in with that. Those are our two mixes that we're going to be adding, but also we're going to bump up this eggnog spice in here. So here I have some ground nutmeg and some ground allspice, and I think it's just about 1/4 of a teaspoon each. Adding spices to your eggnog cake is just going to give you lots and lots of freshness and flavor guaranteed. So those are our dry ingredients. I'm just going to go ahead and mix it together using a spatula or a whisk, whatever you have. And here it is. We're going to move on to our wet ingredients. Now in another bowl, I am going to start off with 4 eggs at room temperature. That is just an extra egg, different from what the box cake states. So I'm just going to beat it lightly with my whisk, and then I would go on and add 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. So the recipe does ask for 1/3 of vegetable oil, so I have that going in right now. But I am also going to add another 1/3 of melted unsalted butter. Okay, I always like to double the fat in the box cake content because it just makes it more moist. But let me tell you, adding oil to your cake makes it really moist, even if you put it in the refrigerator. That is the difference between the butter and the oil. So next I am going in with 1/2 a cup of buttermilk at room temperature. We're trying to replace the cup of water in the recipe, so I would use the other 1/2 a cup and replace it with the eggnog, start of the show, of course. So for 1 cup of water, you want to substitute it with 1/2 a cup of eggnog at room temperature and 1/2 a cup of buttermilk at room temperature. Buttermilk is going to add a whole lot of moisture in this cake, and of course you guys know we're going to bump up a vanilla flavor, and I'm going in with a healthy splash, about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla works perfectly here, but feel free to use any extract of your choice. Now going in with my hand mixer, I am just beating this lightly because the eggs and all of that need to be well incorporated before adding in a dry ingredient. So I'm just doing these in batches until I get all of it incorporated. And once I have all the flour mixed in there, I would beat it for 2 minutes, just like the box instructs. Okay, if this is your first time on this channel, you are absolutely welcome. Again, my name is Mmmmm Queen, and on this channel we have a sweet tooth. We like our cakes, we like our desserts, and I also take suggestions. So feel free to write in the comment section what you would like to see from me, and I will make sure to add it. I'm already preparing my list for next year, because you guys, this year is already ended, and we are so thankful to witness December 2021. To God be the glory. So now this is my mixture. I have already prepared my baking pan, so now we are ready to go in and dump all of that in there. Again, by this time you do want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what we're going to be doing today. And just scoop all the batter. Make sure you scrape the sides of that bowl. Do not waste any batter at all. So all I'm doing here is trying to level it as much as possible so that this cake can bake evenly. Okay, that's why we're doing that. And of course, you know, we're going to shake it, pop it, drop it, release excess air bubbles so that our cake will come out nice and whole. So into our oven it goes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes, or until a skewer inserted in the middle comes out dry. And mine took about 38 minutes, and here it is, nice golden brown, just what we're looking for. And at this point, I'm gonna have to let it sit and cool down all the way to room temperature. And in the meantime, let us make our frosting. So here for this frosting, I would be using 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. Use any type of cream cheese of your choice. So 4 ounces, and make sure it is at room temperature. And I'm also going to be using half a stick of butter. Okay, just half a stick of butter, which is about 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm using salted butter, by the way, but you can use unsalted butter and just add a pinch of salt. But the salted butter is easy for me. So make sure that both the cream cheese and the butter are at room temperature, because it makes it easier to cream this, because we need to make it as smooth as possible. So now I'm going in with my hand mixer and just going in and beating all of that, make it as smooth as possible. Guys, let me tell you, this glaze is so simple, so easy, but man, it would work on any cake that you put it on. Trust me on that one. So once we get it all nice and creamed up, make sure, don't forget to scrape the sides of your bowl. And now here I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. This is just regular confectioner sugar. I'm adding it in there and going in and mix it. You want to mix this until it's nice and smooth and lump free. Very important. You don't want any glaze with lumps. We don't want none of that, okay? If you were enjoying this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Like I always say, it is a free way of supporting your girl, supporting my channel, and it just encourages me to do more. And above all, it also lets me know what kind of stuff you like. So now I am going to add 1/4 cup of eggnog, but I'm adding it gradually, but I ended up using the whole 1/4 cup. And I'm also going to add a little bit of vanilla, maybe about half a teaspoon of vanilla, although my splash sound that does look like more than half a teaspoon. Anyway, I'm also going to add some ground nutmeg, and I added about 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. If you have allspice, you can go ahead and add that. And this was the final consistency. It's not a very runny glaze. It is thick enough to pour over a cake. And talking about cake, our cake has cooled down all the way, so now it is time to flip it. Moment of truth. Ta-da! I am always so happy when it comes out whole. But you know what? This is a good bundt pan, and it's actually non-stick, and I still reinforce it with some butter and flour. So most of the time, it never actually sticks, and I love it. So this is it. Now it is time to go ahead and frost this cake. So our frosting is nice and done. Up close, this is what my glaze looks like. Those specks are just from the nutmeg, and let me tell you, it adds so much flavor to it. And also I added 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. I forgot to show that. So in the glaze, I added 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger and 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. And let me tell you, it is so beautiful. Look at that, so satisfying. This is our final result, guys. This is what we're working with. This glaze, it is so shiny, and that's from the butter that we added. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut it up and show you guys what we are working with over here. Thank you guys so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate you. I get a lot of feedback. People go make the recipes and come back and let me know how it is, and we talk about it. If they miss something, we also talk about it, and it also helps me to improve on subsequent recipes as well. So I do really appreciate the feedback. So this is what the cake looks like in the inside, guys. Let me tell you. It was so good. You could tell that I'm all happy about it. So I just dusted the top with a little bit of allspice, and look at that. Let's pause for a second. See that, honey? Beautiful. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Please spend time with your friends and family. It is Christmas, okay? It is the holidays, and above all, please do stay safe out there. You know, we live in trying times, but we all gonna be okay. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one. Y'all stay safe. I love you all. Bye.